So I think I done found one of the dopest shoes had in a while. And the crazy part is, it ain't no Nike, it ain't no Adidas, it ain't no Jordans. It's probably a brand you haven't even heard about. That's the crazy part. Before we get into all that, let me take you back a bit. What's good, you guys? So I've talked about my love for leather on this channel before, how I absolutely love how leather wears over time. Today I have a bit of an unboxing I want to show you guys, and a bit of a challenge for myself. You guys can see what's inside. So these are going to be from Oree NYC, and Orée has been packing their orders lately with comics, and I do want to show you the comic that I currently got from this order. This is going to be a Final Crisis Aftermath Escape comic. I'm not too familiar with this story, but it looks like it might be a part of the DC universe. This is one of the things that I absolutely love about Orée. This is such a nice gesture, getting inside your order, and that's kind of like the ethos of Orée. They really love comics out of Orée, so just to have this in, you know, pretty much every order or a lot of orders is a really nice gesture, and I really appreciate that. I'm not too familiar with this series, but maybe this will get me into it, you know. These are going to be the Orée cross-border trainer from Orée, New York. And I tell everybody that wants a pair of boots, wants a nice pair of sneakers, if you want something different, you want something that is gonna last and the leather is gonna look really nice over time, it's gonna get a really nice patina, I always recommend Orée. Orée is really that brand when it comes to footwear, in my opinion. But these are gonna be the Orée cross-border trainers, and just so you can see that packaging is so nice. Got a little dust bag on the inside. And then these are the sneakers. I am so curious as to how this shoe is going to wear over time. A lot of the promo they did for this shoe with Orée, they showed how the white version specifically kind of wore in over time. It kind of started to turn from like a, I guess you could say like a cream off-white color, more to like a pinkish hue to the beige on it. And I think that was absolutely sick. I absolutely love that. And I'm so curious as to how this colorway is going to come out. This one is more of like it's called Antique Brown. That's the name of the colorway. It is more of like a dark brownish rusty color, and I personally think that they pulled this off very well. I think they executed this color extremely well. The leather laces is such a nice touch. The brown on this leather is gonna wear in so nicely, and I'm so excited to take this outside. I'm actually gonna challenge myself with this. I'm going to wear this sneaker for the next 2 weeks. I just want to see how it wears. I want to see how the leather over time is gonna patina. When I wear my sneakers and wear my shoes in general, I really like to break them in. So I'm really curious to see how this shoe is going to wear in over time. And honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the end result's gonna be. Just so you can see over time, and I'll have more pictures as well too, more photos and videos of the shoe. But I am absolutely obsessed, and I cannot wait until I bring these outside. I will see you guys in the next 2 weeks so we can see how the shoe has worn in. Yo, what's good, you guys? So I've been wearing these Orée sneakers for the past, I want to say 6 days. Say it's been about a week. The challenge is for me to wear them for about 2 weeks, but I figure I'm halfway through. Why not give you guys an update, show you how they look, just show you how they've worn in. I really like the leather on these shoes. The leather has kind of started to form to my foot. It is very comfortable now, to be honest. I want to say the first day, leather was a little stiff, but just the quality of the leather. Just kind of over time, they've kind of formed to my foot. They feel a lot more comfortable now. Feel a lot better. I have them on right now, so I'm gonna just take them off, show them to you guys, show you what they look like. It's raining today, so the rain has definitely loosened the leather on these shoes for sure. Just so you guys can see. I'm trying not to touch the bottom because I'm not trying to get dirty. But the leather looks really good. You can see the creases on the toe box. Also, you can start to see the patina on the leather specifically. You guys can see that. And then you can start to see like that rusty color come through on the leather. I'm not gonna front. Now they're comfortable as hell. They're very like sporty shoes. And if I'm being honest, I really do like these shoes. These are shoes that I can honestly probably keep for the rest of my life. Just because that leather is going to start to patina. It's going to start to age really nicely over time. It's going to look really good. Ooh, look at that. Because of the rain, the leather is starting to fade a bit on the backside, which I kind of like that. No two shoes are ever going to be the same because, we're not the same people. We don't walk the same. We kind of go about our everyday life differently. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on these shoes because I think it's coming out really nicely. And then, after the next week or so that's left for me to be wearing these shoes every day, I'm going to give you like a final update on how they've aged in the over 2 weeks, just wearing consistently, going out every day, just taking walks every day, just like, just not staying inside the house, you know what I mean? Update on these Orée shoes. I absolutely love them. They've been wearing them really nicely. We actually gonna start off with a fit check. I'm gonna show you how to fit what I got on today. I got on a Capital bandana up top, Basket Case Gallery t-shirt, Commonwear pants, and then the shoes that I'm showing off today, I got them on. It's the Oree NYC trainers. I've talked about these trainers before on the channel. It's been about 16 days, and I really got some nice wear in these trainers, and I need to share it with you guys. It's gonna be dope as hell. I need to show you. So since it's been about 2 weeks, I want to show you guys how these shoes look after 2 weeks. And this is just 2 weeks of consistent wear. It's actually a little bit over 2 weeks. I want to say about like 16 days. But how this shoe has worn in after the past 2 weeks looks fucking crazy. I'm trying to not curse as much. I gotta watch myself on my content and whatnot. But like, look at how this shoe has, I hope the camera's picking it up, but look how the wear on this shoe, you can see the backside as well too. The backside is completely torn in. I love how the leather has aged. You can see the tongue as well too. That tongue is just a bunch of different colors right now. You got the toe box right here as well too. The toe box is looking sick. You know, literally, when I got up to do that fit check, I literally stepped in some gum. So I had to take a second to clean the shoe for a bit, which is very unfortunate. And it was a lot of gum too. Just look at that. Overall, like how the leather has worn in, how it's patinaed, how it's starting to change colors. You know, at some point, when this shoe is no longer brown, I think that's gonna look sick as hell. That wear in, that look, it's just gonna look so cool on some real shit. Like, I'm excited to see how this wears even more over time. Just seeing all the scratches on it now, just how everything has aged. Honestly, like genuinely, these are one of the best shoes I've ever owned, if I'm being honest. Just how it's worn in over time, how it ages, how it looks over time. I'm the kind of person with my shoes, I like to take care of my stuff. I like to make sure my stuff is in, necessarily needs to be in a good condition, but it needs to be in a condition that where outside factors don't necessarily affect it. I like to wear my shit. I like to get that age in my shit. When you start to see stains on it, gum on it, that's when I gotta get involved in cleaning myself. But just over time, the shoe genuinely has aged very well. And yo, honestly, like when I first got them, the leather was pretty stiff. Honestly, my pinky toe was suffering at first a little bit. But now that the leather has kind of like stretched out, because I've pretty much worn them every day for the past 2 weeks and just really gotten some wear in them, the leather has genuinely stretched out. It forms to my foot now, and honestly, it's one of the most comfortable shoes that I have. And I'll show you guys the other one too, just so you can see the other one and how it's aged as well too. You get one last look at this one. Such a dope ass shoe. Orée, you guys did your thing with this one for real. I'm gonna put these on real quick and take my other ones off. I'm not trying to have both feet barefoot right now. So that one was my right foot. This is my left foot. I will say my right foot has a bit more age on it, and that's mainly because people tell me that I tend to lean more right side whenever I'm walking, whenever I'm just doing anything really, because I predominantly use my right hand. Look at the wear on the left side. Still looks pretty good. You know, after like more than like, I want to say like 5 years of having this shoe, not even 5 years, maybe even longer than that, when the whole shoe has completely changed to a different color, that's gonna be like genuinely a sick ass look. Like, you're gonna see the whole shoe no longer dark brown, it's gonna be like a coffee brown, and that's fucking sick as hell. You can see the scratches all over it. You can see how everything looks, how everything has aged. The right shoe definitely has a few more scratches, I'd say. It's the back side as well too. The tongue looks pretty cool too. I like You know, when you tighten the laces, the laces kind of scratch on the tongue and kind of age the tongue as well too, which I think is such a sick look. I gotta say, these are probably one of the most comfortable and coolest shoes that I've owned in a long time, especially because I've been a sneakerhead for most of my childhood. I've been into sneakers for most of my younger life, and when you get more into designer sneakers and whatnot, you want to experiment, see what fits your style, or at least for me, I want to experiment. I want to see what fits my style. I want to see what I can do differently, personally. And you know, over time you kind of get into a groove with this kind of stuff. You start to experiment, you start to try different things, you find out what works with you. And once you find out what works with you, and then you start, you know, delving into other brands and whatnot, and you come across Orée, who is just doing some really fun things with leather. And you end up really liking the brand. Orée is a brand that I feel like more people should know about. For sure, I always recommend Orée when it comes to shoes, because I have some boots that I've had for them for a really long time that just have worn them really nicely. The things they're doing with leather, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, come on. You can't knock them, for real. Left side, shoes looking pretty cool. I'm loving it. If you're considering getting these shoes, I would get them ASAP, because I don't think they're going to make them again. And production on this shoe is pretty small, but I'm sure they'll have some cool shit in the future as well too. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. No, I really wanted to show you guys how these shoes have looked over time, and I feel like I've gotten something cool here. Maybe in the next 6 months or something, I'll come back and show you guys how these shoes look after 6 months. Wearing them every day for 2 weeks, I think that's enough for me, just based off my own style. This is a dope ass shoe. Again, Orée, Ray, you guys did a wonderful job with the shoe. And if you're on the fence, don't be. Peace.